Hey everybody,
Hello.
welcome back to our channel. We have a film review we'd love to share with you here today, and we're going to be talking about a Park Chan Wook film called
The Handmaiden.
Yeah, absolutely. What a unique film. First off, before we get into it, if you like the video today, please hit like and subscribe to the channel. Really would go a long way as we grow our channel to get some more interaction. But yeah, with that said, let's kind of jump straight in.
Okay.
Alright, so The Handmaiden is a Park Chan Wook film, and this was kind of his return to Korean cinema. He had done a television show in the UK before this, and the US film called Stoker. And it really was an interesting return to Korean cinema because this story is loosely based on a novel called Fingersmith. But of course, this actually takes place in Korea, where Fingersmith, to my understanding, doesn't at all. And this is during the Japanese occupation of South Korea. So very interesting time in history.
It is. I don't know about that part of history very well, and so this film really showed me back to the time. How was it? And I really like the story. It's a very unique style, you know. And the miss,
Yeah.
the uncle's wife.
Yeah.
How she take over her. The uncle wrote this kind of novel. Then let her read it in front of the rich guys.
Yeah.
It's pretty unique selling way.
Yeah.
His book.
Absolutely. And Yajing referenced miss, uncle, novel, reading in front of other guys. She's kind of alluding to, this is definitely an R-rated film. There is a lot of sexual content in the film itself, and definitely not for children. But with that said, it's a very unique kind of look at history because, there are these groups of thieves and forgers in the film that are forging all of these different documents and different things throughout the film. Partially the story jumps off because one of these forgers is sent into this household with the miss that Yajing referenced. It's a very wealthy Japanese lady who this count, this guy who says he's Korean, says he's Japanese, he's actually Korean, is trying to get her to marry him so he can take over all of her money, wealth, estate. And ultimately he's doing this, so he sends this forger into this household to, kind of convince the miss to fall in love with the count.
Married to him.
Yeah, in an odd turn of events though, and fair enough, spoilers definitely ahead if you didn't see it already, but yeah, both the miss and this young girl, the forger, they end up falling in love, or do they? Park Chan Wook films have wonderful twists and turns throughout. And this was really a return to form. If you've seen Old Boy, Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance, Lady Vengeance, a lot of his films are known for these really wonderful twists. Even I'm a Cyborg, but That's Okay. This film is no different.
Yeah, and this film, the main character definitely is the miss to me. I think all the stories is all start or around about her. People wants to use her. Everybody wants to use her. Her uncle, the guy, and her the girl who serves her. And turns out, like you said, keep twisting. And somehow woman's power won.
Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. You're right on the ball here with that.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting story, but you know, in the end, yeah, you're right. Women's power wins, but kind of halfway through the film, the Count does marry the Miss. They go to Japan, and they take this young forger with them, and the whole kind of main twist in the story is they convince a doctor that the Miss is mentally incapable of even living for herself.
Yeah.
So they talk to these doctors, and ultimately they send her to like a mental institution, an asylum, where as they arrive, suddenly they take the young forger, not the Miss, which is an incredible twist. The way it's filmed is just beautiful, because you really don't see it coming. I really didn't see that twist coming.
Oh, me too.
And he's one of the few directors that hides these twists very well. But when they take her away, oh no, what?
Yeah, because everybody has different deals with everybody. So that's why the story is keeping twisting. But I feel like this is one of the best parts.
Yeah.
You know, when you're following the story, just like, what?
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty cool.
Absolutely. And through a lot of kind of hard work, through the various characters in the film, you later learn that the Miss is actually still not on the side of the Count at all. She's able to drug him very shortly after. In a very, very kind of interesting scene of wine drinking. You see this, and it's very, very interesting.
Yeah, the medicine she put in the red wine is very, very strong one.
Yeah.
Can knock off an elephant or something, right?
Yeah.
Big animal.
Yeah, and it's this weird, like, almost beautifully filmed, but when you think about it, it's very strange, where she's like spitting wine into his mouth. There's a lot of like very risque scenes in the film, I would say. But with that said, it's filmed absolutely beautifully, as you would expect from a Park Chan Wook film. I genuinely enjoyed it, and even though Yajing touched on like women's power being a core theme of the film, especially at the end, it's a film for really anybody that's old enough to watch it, I think.
Yeah, as long as you just become an adult, you can watch it. It's what it is.
Yeah, we think a lot about this now because obviously we're going to be having a baby soon. And we have to get this in while we still can.
Right.
But I think with that said, I guess we can touch on the sound design briefly.
And the music. The songs stay pretty, pretty standard to me, but when it's intense moment, the intense music kicking, but the music definitely they mixed with Japanese and Koreans. Traditional music.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
they did a great job of kind of incorporating the period, I would say, the time that's being displayed. And it's a kind of a throwback in my eyes to kind of some of the revelations in Old Boy, how you have this kind of nostalgic music almost, but it's more classical, more traditional. But there's a lot of scenes in this film where you're going to watch it a second time. Park Chan Wook shows you the scene a second time, but through the eyes of another character. So you watched it the first time, and ultimately you come back to it through the eyes of another character, and you go, that's what was actually happening in that scene. The camera lies to you. in the beginning of the movie. You think you're watching one thing, but you're really watching something else.
That's right. But you won't able to find out until you watch the second time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you just like, oh, that's how it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess just a quick story before we review this, but when Yajing and I were dating, this was one of the first films I actually showed you because it really blew my mind. And I really wanted to watch it with Yajing because like I wanted to watch it again, first off, and secondly, it was I wanted to see if she would catch things I didn't catch, and it's definitely a film you're going to want to watch a few times because yeah, there's a lot of depth to the story itself.
It is. Maybe we'll watch it again later.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
Oh.
All right. Well, I think with that, we can go ahead and review The Handmaiden. Out of 5 stars, what would you give this film?
3.
Yeah, I think 3's a great score. You know, I would give it a 4 out of 5 stars. It's not my favorite film from Park Chan Wook, but it's definitely worth watching. And I think you would have a really great time if you like films that make you think, if you like films that kind of make you step back and go, what did I just watch? Or I think I need to watch that film again. I think you would enjoy this film. And that's going to be a 3.5 out of 5 stars from us for The Handmaiden. But we'd love to hear what you think. Have you seen this film before? Are you a Park Chan Wook aficionado? Have you seen all of his films? Where would you rank this one? I really, really would be curious because he has quite the filmography. But yeah, with that said, if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We'd really deeply appreciate it.
Yes.
And yeah, if you comment down below, we'd love to get back to you as well. So
thank you for watching.
yeah, thanks so much, everybody. We'll see you soon.